Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to Doug's World Tour channel. We are speaking to you through the Vending playlist today, and we get a little further away here. I don't scare you quite as much. Anyways, we're going to talk about a subject today that is maybe the single most important aspect of your vending business, and I do not ever see it mentioned on any of our groups on Facebook, etc. And I'm sure you've all thought about it, but to be a successful operator, you need to keep the locations you have. Now, we all have a location down at the bottom that we like to say is on the hit list. In other words, it's your lowest producing spot, and it's basically just free storage. You don't want to pull the equipment because you don't want to store it, but when you get a better spot, away it goes, and you move on. But anyways, more importantly, those top spots, account retention. How many of you have somebody, maybe it's just you, maybe it's your spouse, maybe it's your manager in your full-line business. This goes for amusement games as well. How many of you have somebody that is in charge of account retention? One operator I had in Reno, out of probably 12 customers, did this. His wife, we'll call her Mrs. B, twice a year she would get dressed in business attire. This was a working person. She drove a route truck and did a lot of the behind the scenes work. But anyways, she would dress up in business attire, and she would go visit the spots. Usually the best time is around the holidays, Thanksgiving, December. People are in hopefully a little bit more of a festive mood. For your bigger spots, and you don't have to do this with the tire shops unless you want to drop off a little, pack of mixed nuts or something, but I strongly encourage you for your best spots to bring them something. And I don't mean a basket of vending food. They've got that in the lunchroom. They can buy that whenever they want. I mean something quality. If this is a spot that makes you $5,000 or $10,000 a year, bring them a $50, pack of fruit or anything like that. Certain things may be objectionable, but think it through. In other words, some people celebrate holidays differently. Certain foods may not be looked upon so positive. But anyways, you know what I'm getting at without mentioning ethnicities, etc. But account retention, another time, and I don't recommend you only do this once a year, because chances are if you're in a big metropolitan area, Atlanta, Georgia, upstate New York, San Jose, California, where I'm from, Los Angeles, you probably have a couple of salespeople knock on your doors of your accounts per month. Some of these spots are very competitive. They are now getting telemarketing calls, and you want to be in the forefront. In other words, when that admin person or that HR person, a lot of times they're involved with the vending, the choices, etc., you want to be the name that they think of. So twice a year, don't overdo it. You don't have to go in there every month. Don't bug them, but go in there and ask them, how is our route man doing? How is the service? Is there anything you'd like to see changed? And then of course at Christmas, bring them a gift basket. Chances are they'll put it in the lunchroom, and you're going to lose a few sales because everybody gets a free, candied apple or dried pears or whatever. But account retention is important, guys, so practice it. This is not something to do mainly as I'm filming this. This is a year's anniversary of COVID-19. I see a lot of people that have lost a lot of accounts. They're fire sailing equipment, they're getting rid of stuff, they're getting out of the business. This is the time the strong people will excel. There's a lot of deals out there. There's auctions all over the countries. I strongly recommend, if you're able to, take advantage of these things. Once again, the strong operators are only getting stronger. the weaker, unfortunately, because of the closures, and it's nothing that you have done yourself. It's, you just can't, you can't get by it. In other words, when they close and you've got to go pick up your equipment, now you're forced to store the stuff, maybe have to pay storage on the stuff. So anyways, account retention, account retention, account retention. Think about it, guys. Practice it, and if you have any comments for me, certainly leave them down below, and we will keep you abreast of these little tips as they come to me. And if you have any ideas for future videos, information you're in need of, let me know, and we will do our best. I put some links down below for you on our Facebook help groups. There's a lot of them. I'm pretty active on the majority of them, and a great source of information. So anyways, guys, appreciate watching. Doug at Doug's World Tour. Out.